The laws of inheritance were derived by Gregor Mendel, a 19th century Austrian monk conducting hybridization experiments in garden peas. From these experiments he deduced two generalizations which later became known as Mendel's principles of heredity or Mendelian inheritance. Mendel's observations from these experiments can be summarized in two principles. One, the principle of segregation, and two, the principle of independent assortment. According to the principle of segregation, for any particular trait, the pair of alleles of each parent separate, and only one allele passes from each parent onto an offspring. The allele in a parent's pair of alleles that is inherited is a matter of chance. We now know that this segregation of alleles occurs during the process of sex cell formation, called meiosis. Whichever of the two alleles in the offspring is dominant determines how the offspring expresses that trait. For example, the color and height of a plant or the color of an animal's fur. The expression of the genotype is called the phenotype. According to the principle of independent assortment, different pairs of alleles are passed to offspring independently of each other. The result is that new combinations of genes present in neither parent are possible. For example, a pea plant's inheritance of the ability to produce purple flowers instead of white ones does not make it more likely that it will also inherit the ability to produce yellow pea seeds in contrast to green ones. Today, we know that this is due to the fact that the genes for independently assorted traits are located on different chromosomes. Now we are ready to begin the DragonGenetics lab. So each pair of students will be surrogate dragon parents who will each pick up a complete set of dragon chromosomes. Surrogate dragon parents must be of the opposite sex just for this game. So one partner will pick up a set of female sex chromosomes, which is a bundle of entirely blue popsicle sticks. And the male will pick up a bundle of sex chromosomes that contains a purple popsicle stick. So the purple stick represents the Y chromosome. So for this demo, I'm going to keep the female sex chromosomes. So each parent must now obtain a bundle of green, orange, red, and yellow popsicle sticks, and these represent the autosomes, which are chromosomes that are not related to sex. So you're now ready to start breeding your baby dragon. The genetic codes that are passed on to the baby will be recorded in the tables in your lab handout. So parents must decode the genes to determine the phenotypic traits of their baby or what the baby looks like. So starting at the beginning of the lab, I'm going to determine trait A of the baby, and trait A codes for chin spikes in the dragon. So in the mom column, I'm going to record the genotype, which is on both sides of the popsicle stick. So I have a capital A on this side and a lowercase a on the other side. So I'm going to write big A, little a in that column. So my partner would do the same. And now we're both going to flip. So I'm going to hold it and flip it. And my stick landed with the capital A face up. So I record this in the table under A. And once your partner has done the same, you can determine the phenotype of your baby dragon.